Second shot for Jamison. Good. 45-39, Rutland by 6. 15 seconds left in the ball game. Here's Carlson in the backcourt. Carlson into the forecourt. Carlson looking for space. Gets shut off. Here's the long three for Nicholson. No good. Rebound. Evans. 2 seconds left. And Mike Wood has ridden home a perfect state champion. Rutland wins it 45-39. How good was this one?
And how good was that one? We have Mike Wood with us here this morning, and the state champions, Division I state champions from Rutland High, undefeated, 2 in a row. And I was just talking to Mike off the air. See, your time, everybody wants to talk to you after you win, huh?
That's okay. We'll take that.
Mike Wood, how happy are we for Mike? 2 years in a row. And I've talked to you several times about this year's team. Last year, of course, it was the 50-year jinx, and this year the undefeated part of it, but yet never got the feeling that overwhelmed anybody going down the stretch.
No, I don't think it was ever a distraction for us. It's not something we ever talked about at practice every day. The guys really, throughout the season, they came in focused, they stayed focused, they worked hard, and I think they got everything they deserve.
Yeah, they sure did. And you too. And it was your 200th win at Rutland High. That was kind of under the radar. Quite frankly, I didn't know until after the game. What?
I didn't know it either.
Oh, that sneaky Bob Fredette. I know
Bob Fredette is on top of that.
Yeah,
and, I appreciate that.
Yeah, he had the record of each year over the last. This is your 11th year, right? At Rutland.
Correct.
And you got well over 200 wins already. And that certainly got out in a hurry, and certainly been mentioned a lot of times. But, maybe in retrospect, it's best that wasn't talked about too, because you got the 40 games in a row, you got the undefeated season, you got the 200th win also coming up.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot on the plate to have at one time. But I'm proud of the guys and the effort they put in every day and the focus that they had, and I just really think they showed tremendous grit, composure down the stretch in a number of big games, really. I mean, it doesn't seem like we did, but there were games where we had to make plays, and they made plays, and it was different guys throughout the season, whether it was Jameson Evans or Noah Tyson. I mean, Jack Morgan had a number of big games, Jacob Lorman, Jared Nelson. So it really was a team effort, which I think speaks to the depth that we had and really the way the guys came together as a group.
Yeah, and no doubt about it. And we have each one of the guys. I think everybody's here except one in studio this morning, members of that team. Looking back to the season, you had some close games. It wasn't as if you blew everybody out, obviously. You did in the quarter against Mount Anthony, and I thought the game against St. Jay might have been your best game of the year. I didn't see every game, but I saw several games, and that was you beat them by 30 or so in the semifinal.
Yeah, that was really maybe our best overall effort. I mean, defensively, we were really, really solid and connected as a group, and offensively, we just moved the ball well and shared it well. I think we had 11 or 12 assists in that game, which is pretty impressive when you think about it throughout the course of a game. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to be able to put it all together at the end and cut down the nets.
Yeah. And to put it, that 200 wins at Rutland, by the way, it's 20 wins a year for 10 years. That's consistency. I mean, and that's a credit to you, obviously.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I also want to add there's without, these guys and the guys that, came before them, there's a lot of hard work on their behalf to get us to where we've been to. So it's like I said last year, once we've gotten here, now the goal is to stay here. That's what we want to do. And I actually honestly think we worked harder last season in between seasons than we did at any other point in time to try and stay on the top. So to see that hard work pay off and to these guys be rewarded is outstanding. It's really cool.
Well, again, and a lot has to do with a great coach, Mike Wood, and congratulations on that. Let's meet the state champs one at a time here. Hey, fellas, get set to come in one at a time here. And you stay right here, Mike, and we'll let them come up to the mic. Yeah, go ahead. Come on in, fellas. And we do. By the way, we have the banner here. We want to. We've had so many people sign our banner. There's they got us, and many of them signed the banner from last year. Okay, and we got to come on over and introduce yourselves.
Say hi, Noah.
Yeah, Noah Tyson.
Yeah, I'm Noah Tyson. I'm a senior.
And yes, you. Well, just a second, Noah. You're going on to. And Noah, what a big part of the team he was. You talked about Noah many times, Mike, about the leader, and he kept everybody calm. And we talked to Noah after the game the other day, and I told him at the time we had seen him before the game, and he was confident. Everybody was confident, it seemed, and. Everybody felt pretty good going in, right?
Oh, yeah, everybody definitely felt good going in. I mean, we put in the work all year. We just came off a great game against St. J, and we really just felt like we were ready to win.
Yeah, and you're going on to Colby, so you're looking forward to a great career at college. Yeah. Well, great. Keep up the great work. Good to see you, and congratulations. Here, you guys can, if you can find some. I know you guys, many of you signed it last year, but and this is. I won't let you introduce yourself.
I'm Jack Morgan.
Hey, and Jack, how are you doing? You know, one of the biggest buckets of the game. Noah to Jack at the end of the first half. The buzzer beater that made it from 2 up to 4. At the time, obviously they're all big in a championship game. But describe that a little bit for us. How much aware were you that the time was running down and all that stuff?
Yeah, well, I knew I wanted to pressure the ball a lot. That's what we talked about going into the game, pressure in the front court a lot, and I got all up in them, and I was able to get a steal, and it went to Noah, and Noah was able to get it back to me, and I just wanted to go and put it in the basket before the buzzer because I saw there was like 5 seconds or so.
Yeah,
on the clock.
And after that, you went up by 4. What did you say at halftime after that, Mike? Did you say anything? Or
No, I felt good about where we were at halftime. I thought actually there were a couple opportunities there in the first half and the second half where we got it to 6, we got it to 7, and they hit a big 3 or a big shot to kind of stay in the game, and I mean that's what good teams do. Credit to them. But no, I actually felt really good about where we were. I watched the game. I know we struggled a little bit in the fourth quarter. We went 5 or 6 minutes, but we actually got some pretty good looks at the basket. They didn't go down for one reason or another.
They played really good defense too.
Yeah.
But same with us.
Yeah,
it was a really good defensive game.
Great. Well, you guys played great defense anyway. The opponent's average was something like 40, and you held them to 39 in that game, so it was under the average actually. So great defense. The defense is every game, isn't it? The offense isn't always there. It's the defense.
It is. I mean, we talk about it every day, and these guys have obviously been around here for. I think Jack's been a varsity guy for 3 years, so I mean he understands the importance of it, as they all do, and. You just can't take nights off, whether it be defensively. I mean, but we were pretty solid offensively, throughout the course of the season as well. So, we'll take it.
And our next guy, another
Keegan
one
Bliss.
that was it was a big part of the team. Keegan, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, good. And you're a senior.
Yes.
Yeah. What are your future plans?
Next year I'm going up to UVM to study in business. Not sure exactly what major, but going up to UVM for business. Not sure what major yet, but we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, you jumped on the table after the game, didn't you? I think
Yeah,
I saw that
that was
picture
me.
somewhere. It's on social media.
Someone said, someone get up on the table, and no one else was stepping up, so I just got up there.
Oh, the feeling's just got to be unbelievable at the time, and I know you were a big part of the team this year. Any doubts during the year? Probably not, right?
Not really.
Yeah,
I think we always thought that we could figure it out and do what we could do. I think it was really the doubts from the rest of the state, and we just took that and ran with it. That was our motivation, I think.
Well, good job, and don't forget to sign our banner here. You got one?
Yeah.
All right, who's next here? Let's see. And we get by the way, Coach Creed and Coach Vince. Hi. And hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Don't forget to, I know who you are, but introduce yourself to make it official.
I'm Jacob Lorman, Jr.
And Jacob's mom, by the way, was celebrating a birthday on Saturday. Did you know that, Mike?
Yes, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
How
St.
about
Patrick's
that?
Day, and said something to the effect, a nice present, 23-0, huh?
I guess so.
We've talked to to Jacob on the air before. It was after the Glodzik tournament a couple of years ago. We compared you to Larry Bird, I think. So you got, I know your grandfather was part of a state championship team, your brother and you. You all got a couple, huh?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool experience. All them in the family.
And I know you're back next year, so you're looking forward to that.
It's a lot to talk about on holidays.
Yeah. Here you go. You can don't forget to sign our banner here, right behind you. You can find a space. All right, fellas. So, hello.
Ethan Knott.
Hi, Ethan. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. The famous Knott family, right?
Ethan's junior, so we'll have him back next year.
Right.
Yeah.
I know you were a big part of the team, and you're excited. When does the coach have you back to work for next year? Has he done it already? Or?
I guess no. We'll get going in the summer with the workouts and stuff. Get back into it.
Yeah.
We're
Pretty exciting.
gonna let him hit some baseballs in the
Yeah, we
then.
have some
All
baseball to do.
All right. Nice to see you. Don't forget to sign our banner.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
We're talking to the Division I state champions, the boys basketball team at Rutland High, and the individual players, and Mike Wood. Next guy up. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
I'm Noah White.
And Noah is
Noah's a junior as well.
and we're going to talk to his twin brother here in just a second.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, you can sub for him. We wouldn't know the difference.
I got it figured out now.
Can you tell them apart?
I can now.
Yeah, and of course I've seen these guys. They played in the I just mentioned the 5th and 6th grade tournament at Glodzik. You guys were in that. Yeah, it's funny, Mike. You look back at that, you see them at the 5th and 6th grade, and before you know it, they're in high school and doing the same things they were doing there. But,
Right.
Yeah, and your dad, of course, your dad works here in this building.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes he does.
Crispin White, and saw your dad the other day. Well, congratulations.
Thank
and,
you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and we'll let you sign. And
All right, thank you.
if your brother is next, I'm not sure, but next, yes, he is. Yeah. They are indeed twins, aren't they, Judy?
Yes. It's like having a mirror in there.
I'm Alex White. I'm a junior.
And looking forward to, getting set to go, already preparing for next year.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Did your father give you any advice? Your father played for Stan Van Gundy at Castle, Castle University, by the way. And did you guys, by the way, when Stan was inducted into the Hall of Fame, were you guys there too? I know your dad would. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your dad did
I've
a
dinner
wonderful
with him and
job
everything.
introducing him.
Yeah, that was a good event.
But this is your day and your
yeah.
year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't forget to sign our banner. Yeah, Coach Creed says congratulations. Coach Vince says congratulations. Who do we got next?
I did get a text from Vince the other day.
Oh, I bet you did.
After the game.
Well, I'm Dylan Moore, senior.
Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Doing good.
Yeah. Dylan, a big part of the football team, too. Yeah.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Dylan.
And you're a senior,
engineer, right?
And what are you going to do in your future?
Next year, I'm going to Rochester Institute of Technology for electrical engineering.
Oh, wow. I don't think we're worthy.
That's all right.
Rochester Institute of Technology. Well, best of luck in your future, and great job, again, being a part of another state champion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, don't forget to sign our banner. Okay, next, we're talking to the Rutland High state champions, and hi.
Hi, I am Ryan Moore, number 22, a junior.
Yeah, and he played quarterback in football. He also is a. When are you getting back to Hannaford's? I miss you over there.
Does he
do
anything there?
Every Sunday.
Oh, you are there every Sunday. Okay.
Is he the one that guides you around the store?
No, no, that's Mary Michael.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Probably going down the
he
wrong
was
lane.
he was waiting on me one day after the fight. Who was it, McGregor? And he said, "Hey, what'd you think of the fight last night?" Of course, I didn't even stay up for it, but good to see you. And of course, his dad from Mount Anthony. Did I tell the story? I'll tell it on the air. His dad, Scott Moore, who played at Mount Anthony back and was one of those rare players that did not play on a state championship team at Mount Anthony.
Oh, wow.
And Dave Fredrickson remembered him, but he did. I talked to Dave Fredrickson a couple of months ago, and Dave Fredrickson, the coach at Mount Anthony all those years, said, "Yeah, I'd remember Scott better if he had won a championship. I remember the champion, but Ryan's got one, and he's back next year. Good to see you. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Who do we got next? Hi, how are you?
Eric Coughlin, Jr., number 12.
Hey, Eric. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And, we talk about preparation. Seriously, how quickly do they really get back? How quickly do you have them back? I mean, I know you.
Well, some of them will play AAU here in the spring. If not, I mean, we usually probably take the entire month of April off, and if there's guys that are around in May, we'll get back in the gym and do some strength work or some individual workout type stuff. If not, it generally gets rolling in the summer.
All right. Well, Eric, I know you're looking forward to getting rolling, but we'll let you enjoy this.
We'll get him back in the gym.
You're a state champion. Here you go. You can sign our banner if you can find a space up there this summer. Who's next?
Spring sports are going to be in the gym for like the next 8 weeks
I think so. Yeah, the good thing about one of the good things about basketball, you play inside.
Exactly. I feel bad for those guys.
I know we got more guys in there.
We got a couple more.
Yeah, and we're talking to the state champions back to back. It's it's amazing. You think of it, all the talk last year about the 50 years and all that, and you win, and then you get. You're right back at it next year. I think I told you after the game, they come in bunches,
Well, someone said the second one is definitely easier than the first. I would disagree, given the stress level. But if they do come in bunches, we'll take them.
Oh,
what's up, Evan?
So,
I'm Evan Paquette.
Hi, how you doing? We've talked, of course, we talk about the 5th to 6th grade again, Glodzic. It's hard. I know you're a freshman, so we only saw you there maybe 2 or 3 years ago. You were great. You won the championship there too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know your dad, and I know you got a bright future. So you're hoping to play on a couple of more, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Like maybe
he's got a lot of time left. So.
Here you go. Thank you. And
last one.
Well. How are you? And
Jameson's afraid to talk.
I'm sure he is. We had a chance to. I got to.
He's always at a loss.
How you
for
doing,
words.
Jameson? By the way, Vince did tweet and say that your father could still dunk better than you.
I don't think he could.
Jameson, Jameson. We've talked about it a lot. Jameson hit. We went through the. When I say we, you guys went through the time period there. It was a 1-point lead for a good portion of the fourth quarter, and both teams had the ball a couple of times. Mount Mansfield had a couple of opportunities to take the lead, but Jameson, I know you described it to us after the game the other day. That big shot you hit to put you guys up by 3. That's when I felt. I don't know how you guys felt. I felt that, all right, that's it. That's the backbreaker right there.
Well, we did need a bucket at that time, and, that certainly was a big shot Jay took and made. So, and then we were able to get a stop at the other end, and, we made some free throws. Jack was able to make some free throws. Jay made a couple.
Yeah, we mentioned this, because Jameson's been in here before, too, a few years ago. The years go by so fast, but the Elks Club, how... and you did talk about it a little bit the other day. I think we said they sent the wrong guy to the line here because this is a state champion from the free throw line. It obviously helped incredibly. You were so good from the free throw line.
Yeah, I was kind of struggling early in second half of the year. I don't know why, but then that game I just kept making my free throws and helped us out. You
hit some big ones in that big shot. And then the other thing, I got to repeat this, Jameson, I got a kick out of it. 23-0, how good is that? And you know what Jameson said? I wish it was 24-0. And that's why
greedy.
That's why they have the. Believe me, if you played that extra game, I don't think that team would have beaten you.
Well, 24 sounds better.
Well, you got the bye, so you didn't have to play anybody. But Jameson, and Jameson's back next year.
He is. We're expecting.
I know everybody's so proud.
Big things from him and the rest of those guys. So.
Yeah. Great job, Jameson. We'll catch you next year after you win another. You go the 3-peat. Here you go. What a terrific group of guys.
Yeah, they are.
Is Jared here, Jared McGlory, or not?
Jared McGlory.
Yeah. I thought Jared. I thought I saw you in there, Jared. Now, Jared, of course, had the injury. Good to see you, Jared.
Good, how are you?
Jared had the injury in football, of course, and then became manager. What a wonderful story.
Yeah.
And I got to admit, I knew you were going to college in upstate New York. I had to message Mrs. Carpenter, Ed Carpenter, this morning, because I couldn't remember the name of the college, but you're going to Nazareth in Rochester, New York.
Rochester.
to play lacrosse.
Yeah, so that's my goal to return to that. Unfortunately, I can't play a spring sport.
You can't. Okay, I was going to ask you about that.
I'm going to manage the lacrosse team at Rutland High again, and during the summer, just train to get better. So I got a long road ahead of me, but it's getting a lot better. So
and I know it was disappointing in football. You get the injury, but that happens. But you got a bright career ahead of you.
Oh yeah, that's what they keep telling me. So I'm excited for that.
And how about that, Mike? Becoming the manager after you couldn't play anymore.
I can't say enough about Jared. I mean, Bob did a nice piece on him earlier in the year, and he's been at everything. He's been at all the practices, all the games. He does his rehab. He comes in. He's been throwing the lacrosse ball around a little bit off the wall with the Keith lately. I'm just glad he could be a part of it. And obviously, he'll do great things moving forward with the work ethic that he has and the passion he has for the game.
Yeah, what a terrific story. And this isn't his first go around on the
he
radio
was here
either.
last year.
Yeah, he was here last year, but he was also here. Back, you know what story I'm going to tell you, Jared? He went back when he was like 10. He went to the Fenway Park with his dad and got a baseball. And we talked to him after. And
that's pretty cool.
And what happened was, it wasn't a guy in the upper deck or something showing off and waving at the camera, and he dropped it. And it came down below, right?
Yeah, and I caught it down below in like 3 flights down below. It's pretty cool.
How old were you then? Wait, it couldn't have been more than 10 or 11.
No, yeah, it was probably 8 or 9. Definitely.
Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah. So his dad brought him in on the show one morning, and you still got the baseball, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good seeing you also.
And here, don't forget to sign our Jared McGlory. So I got to tell you, and Jared Nelson is in Arizona, and he was going to call, but it's like 3 hours behind us here. It's 7:45 here, and it's getting up toward 8, so it's 5 o'clock. And word on Jared Nelson, who hit. Believe it or not, the only 3-pointer you guys hit all day was from the big guy. He must have thought it was a 50-foot putt or something.
He shot it like it was a 2-foot putt. He certainly had a lot of confidence in it.
Yeah,
but
he sure did.
To be honest, it's a shot he can make. He's made it in practice all year. He hasn't had a ton of opportunities to shoot him in games, but we felt really comfortable with him taking that shot at that particular point in time.
Yeah, and he hit it, and it was big, and he was big for you all year. And we might add that Jared is going to go on to play golf at Siena, and I guess he's playing golf out.
He's playing golf in Arizona right now.
Arizona.
And we did give him a hard time about calling in, but 4:45 is early.
That's a lot.
I don't know if he just was playing a round of golf today, or if he's actually playing a tournament or what.
Well, best of luck to him and his future plans to Jared Nelson, who twice in the same year, the same calendar year, was the Division I medalist in the state of Vermont, because they played the spring sport and the fall sport in the same year. We might remember, but
that's right.
I got to tell you, and okay, how quickly did your dad text you? Your dad's down in Florida, of course, and your mom.
How quickly did my mom text me?
Yeah, okay. Was it 10 seconds after the game? Was it during the game? Of course, you're not looking during the game.
It was quick. It was quick.
Well, Mike, I can't tell you what a terrific job you've done. I mean, you can't, state champs. It's only happened, by the way, Division I undefeated state champ. That was the third time in 35 years. It's
quite an achievement.
It is quite an achievement. Middlebury did it in '83. Burlington did it in '08, and you guys did
remember that Burlington team that did it. It's been unbelievable, really, and the support from the community and our fans and our school has been tremendous. And really, it's when you look at around the cheerleaders, they won the.
They're going to be in tomorrow.
They're going to be, and they should be, because they're outstanding to have at games, and Kara does a phenomenal job. And you got Coach Prenovo winning over at you got the MSJ girls, so it's really really good.
It's
for the
home
community.
of champions.
It is. It is.
And you are a champion.
Couldn't have said it better.
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
You got 2, and Dad's got 1.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pull the Ray Lewis thing. I got that's 2. No, you weren't going to.
I wouldn't do it to him.
No, I know. Love your dad, and of course your mom too, and your brother who won at St. Joe's, and he's been with you the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's been with us a couple of years now. So.
And did you realize
great.
that the call that Jack used at the end of the game was the same one he had used when your father won the championship?
I did not.
Yes, it was. The only one on this one though was different. I put the perfect on there.
I do get goosebumps when I hear it.
Hey, Mike, great to see you. We'll let you go up to. We got some other stations here. They want to talk to you.
Okay.
To you and, the
Thanks
guys.
for having us on this morning. I appreciate it.
Thanks again for stopping
tell
by.
you-
Thank you.
Can't
We
tell you how
appreciate it.
happy we are for you and your guys. Thanks, everybody.
W261DE Rutland and WSYB Rutland. We're your source.